Dr. Tripathi, why now? The fact is, you just about managed to move away from the entire controversy of one of your workers abusing the Prime Minister. That's just about died down, still being milked politically where Bihar is concerned. Yet, you turn around and from your own handle this time, once again, bring back the whole conversation regarding the Prime Minister and his mother. Many see this as a self-goal. Many see this as giving the BJP an emotional edge going into Bihar elections.
Stated that
You're on mute. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
It was not an alleged Congress worker. He had no association with either Congress or RJD and has been turned out to be a mentally retarded person. And if he's, we are waiting for Bihar Police press conference to give out his credentials. And we want the strictest punishment against it. But coming to the video that was posted, you know, which gesture, which word, what abusive, what, disrespectful. It was a mother scolding a son. It was a mother, giving voice of wisdom to his son. Because what we saw, what should be actually disrespectful is Pradhan Mantri Modi ne Bihar Bandh ka ahvan kiya. You stop a pregnant woman in labor. Because Bihar Bandh hai and because Pradhan Mantri Modi ne Bihar Bandh ka ahvan kiya. You almost mob gagged disrobed the teacher while she was going to work because Bihar Bandh hua hai Pradhan Mantri Modi ji ke maa ke सम्मान में. You thrash and you beat up a 90-year-old person to pulp, giving an choicest of माँ बहन की गालियां because माँ बिहार बंद हुआ है मोदी जी के माँ के सम्मान में. This is what and then there's a BJP worker who is being asked by a local reporter and about Bandh and its effect and why it's not being widespread, and he says Sonia Gandhi बार बाला है. So that's because मोदी जी की मां के सम्मान में बिहार बंद हुआ है. That's disrespectful. That should be questioned by BJP. In the said video, they nowhere used, what is abusive? What is when you malign a character, when you malign somebody? This is a mother scolding a daughter. That stop using her as a political tool and go back to the work. And I don't know why this video has generated so much abuse, so much so much hatred. Because this is just with all due respect to Modi ji's late mother, we have nowhere abused her. We have nowhere using a derogatory word. We have nowhere character malaligned her. But this is what Bharatiya Janata Party has done when Bihar Bandh was announced in lieu of the respect of.
Okay. Pooja Tripathi, your time is up, but let me ask you this one question when I come back to you, and that is, you've been burnt many a times. Every time you have made it personal with the Prime Minister, it's come back to bite you politically, and we'll play out the entire sequence of events, barb by barb, which was turned around. Every insult was turned around into a political opportunity. So either lessons haven't been learned or this is self-sabotage is a question that many will raise today. I want to cut across to Charu Pragya, spokesperson BJP. Charu Pragya, if you look at this particular video, how does it anywhere down the line disrespect the Prime Minister's mother?
Preeti, good evening. Now, you just heard the rant of the Congress spokesperson completely whitewashing the fact that there was absolutely no need to drag the Honorable PM's late mother into the political discourse in the middle of elections in Bihar. Please tell me what was the need to do so. It was distasteful, it was corrosive, and defending it, in fact, I think is worse. So you went around denying anything to do with the Darbhanga incident, and then now you turn around and amplify that. You amplify the use of the Honorable Prime Minister's mother in your politics. And then you're asking, why is it being discussed? Could you not find anything sensible to talk about? Let's also see the chain of events during the Darbhanga incident. So the abuses were heard on the 27th. Arrest was made on the 29th only and only after there was an outrage on social media and the video went viral. Before that, zero response from the Congress party. It is fine, it is comfortable. हम भी सबको तू और ते और इस तरीके से बोलकर बुलाते हैं, तो let our कार्यकर्तास also follow our lead. That became the problem. And then after that, adding fuel to the fire, there was a person from Madhya Pradesh who belonged to the Bharatiya Janata Party of the same name, Mohammad Rizvi, who was plastered everywhere by the Congress party without any proof, saying, "Arey, ye to BJP ka aadmi tha." When it was proved that he wasn't, and this particular Mohammad Rizvi actually filed a case against the Congress went blank again. So you spent time denying it. Today, you're amplifying it, and there is still zero remorse. See, the point here is that look at the narrative the Congress is trying to put out during these elections. You do B for BD. You're shameless about it, but at least you had the decency at the end of the day to delete that post. I'm using the word decency. At least you deleted it, though I can get into details of why this B for BD is going to stay with them for the rest of their life. This particular post, they're owning it, they're defending it, they're talking about it. I really don't understand what is wrong with the mentality of Congress, and this is not just it. Abuses have been heard at the Honorable Prime Minister. Multiple
Ma'am, your
times.
time is up. Your time is up. Yes, abuses have been heard, but they've all come back, been turned into political opportunity. But it cuts both ways. It's not that abuses haven't been heard from the side of the BJP or the NDA on the other side as well. I'll come back to you, ma'am. The time is up, and I'll come back to you when your turn comes in. Professor Subodh Mehta from the RJD is in the studio with me. Professor Mehta, your leader Tejasvi says, मैंने video देखा नहीं है. I haven't seen the video. What is the current take of the RJD? Do you think the Congress has somewhere down the line jeopardized even the alliance political position going into a very, very high octane election time right now where the smallest mistakes can cost you?
Look, you have to contextualize everything about the video. Look to the message that the video gives. It is the structural reform, the monetary reform which Honorable Prime Minister has done since 11 years, whether it is a Notbandi, whether it is a GST, RERA, or even agricultural reform he was talking about, and the new education policy. Every message is there in that video. But when you look to the history of the video and the politics, especially when you look to the Charlie Chaplin great movie, The Great Dictator, which he talks about Hitler, and Hitler was crying in that movie. And this was happening in 1940. Even Hitler could not, pinpointed it. When you look to the Nehru written a book on Don't Spare Me, Shankar Pillai, the great cartoonist of India, and the same novel or same book was, Ministry of Information has brought a film on that, documentary on that, where Nehru was crying during the 1962 war, when Nehru was trying to have a handshake with the Pakistani premier, he cannot, and he was crying. And when Nehru wanted to have a good relation with the Chinese and the other issues that was shown in that film, Nehru, accepted it. And even when you look to the Harshankar Parsai, the great satirist, he has brought it different, issues of the Indian politics. Not even your channel, India Today, has given an AI video which gives you a great reflection of the message of what the Indian politics is all about. And when you look to Lohia himself, Lohia said to Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Gungi Guria. Apart from this, when you look to the legal angle of the video also, when you look to the fundamental right of Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause A, it talks about different medium can be used to express themselves. And this was a message of the Congress party.
Your time is up. Do you agree? Do you think this is a good video?
Look.
Yes or no, sir?
The content of the video, the messaging of the video, which talks about the structural and the monetary reform.
So you think it's good during elections? This will help you?
I will ask the BJP counterpart to please have a AI generated video with good message.
You're saying this will help you?
I don't think
Satya Prakash Mishra, this is the time, sir. Allow me to, no, your time is up. Satya Prakash Mishra, your 2 minutes start now. The fact is, in the time of elections, it happens both ways. It's happened from the BJP, JDU side as well, where despicable language has been used for the Congress or the Gathbandhan. Well, here the Congress is saying we are not using bad language. We are not insulting anyone. This is our way of projecting the mother of the Prime Minister scolding her son. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Absolutely, there is wrong with that. Why? Because the Congress has fallen so low that it is utilizing scripted dialogues, putting in the mouth of Prime Minister's mother and projecting that, oh, it is a scold of a mother and son. So you should go into the detail of the mother-son relationship of Prime Minister with his mother. What was the relationship? He used to meet his mother on several occasions, used to touch her feet. And one incident I remember, the Prime Minister's mother offered some saved money for the relief fund of the Kashmir flood. And Prime Minister expressed this thing in his own interview. Why this is so low, the Congress has fallen so low? Because Congress has no other issue. This proves clearly that abuses to the, mother of the Prime Minister was conspired and pre-planned because Congress comes out with such a kind of video. Now I am coming to a point that sometime I thought when I was watching that video, maybe there can be some kind of, suggestions. But what Congress utilized? Notebandi. If a Prime Minister mother withdrew some money during Notebandi, if she would not have done that and asked Prime Minister to give the money, the nation would have blamed the Prime Minister. Even you facilitated your mother, but not the common man.
Okay.
Second point, the conscience of the Congress party is on deathbed. I don't know whether they will awake from that deathbed. I don't know, because it has gone so low to utilize the mother of the Prime Minister for the political purpose. What was the purpose of projecting that video in the by the Bihar Twitter handle of the Congress? To go inside election with this kind of projection to damage the reputation of the Prime Minister and his mother as well. Why Congress is
Okay,
utilizing...
so your time's up.